Hi everyone and welcome back, or welcome if you're new around here. My name is May and on this channel we talk way too much about handbags. In today's video we are going to be featuring the newest addition to my handbag collection, and that is none other than my Polene Cyme in the size mini. I wanted to basically share with you guys my pros and cons that I have already picked up in the last week, which I have owned her and probably used her every single day since I got her. I also wanted to share the different looks that you can get from the same exact bag, also going into what fits inside, which is filled with all my junk pretty much, and just kind of also let you know how it is that she sits on me, whether it is with the shoulder strap or handheld. So let's get right into it. As I said, this is the Polene Cyme in the size mini. It does come in a larger size, which is the regular size, and this is in the color black. It does have a pouch inside, which is basically the same color of the handbag that you choose to go with, and the interior is a microfiber interior. Now I do have a full unboxing video in regards to this piece, so I'll leave that link down below in case you want to dive into that video. But let me share with you what this video is about, and that is basically my first impressions that I have gathered just from using her. The past week, I received her, I think midweek last week. I unboxed her, I packaged her up, and I have to say that I haven't put her down. For me and my lifestyle at the moment, I feel like this size is perfection. I do have my Neverfull MM, which I will be doing a comparison video in regards to those two, so make sure that you keep an eye out for that one. And that gives me room to insert a little shameless plug. If you are new around here, then consider subscribing in order to catch that video. So as I was saying, this one is basically like the tote that I needed for my particular lifestyle right now. My Neverfull is in the MM size, and for me in particular, it's just a little bit too big. So I wanted something very sleek, something smaller that would also fit my everyday essentials, but it still looked like a tote. This particular bag, as you can see that I have it out right now, you could cinch out the size, which just gives you more of a tote look overall. However, these sides do have a magnetic clasp to them, so you can easily go ahead and cinch them in. In all, you kind of get like a 4-in-1 with this bag, because you also have the top handle, but then you also have the shoulder strap, and I will get into these pieces in a minute. So yeah, with all that being said, I feel like the mini size has turned out to be such a fantastic size for my lifestyle. If you are considering getting this bag in order to use for work and you need to carry a laptop, definitely wouldn't go towards the mini size. I'm going to share what fits inside a little bit later, but just for comfort wise, I do feel like the regular size would be better if carrying a laptop is a must for you. Now let's get into the different ways in which you can basically carry and style this bag. So as I did share already, you can go ahead and cinch in those sides and kind of give it more of, like, as one of you here texted me, a little tulip sort of look. So it's definitely a lot more rounded and a lot more like chic and tiny in a sense. And then you can go ahead and carry it with the top handle like this. The top handle is extremely comfortable. You definitely have a lot of space and a lot of give. I mean, you guys can see I'm wearing a pretty thick cardigan right now, and I still have a lot more room to play with. But then you also have the option of carrying it on your shoulder. So you can go ahead and throw it over your shoulder, and for me personally, she fits on my shoulder super comfortably, even more comfortably than my Neverfull, simply because the drop of the handle is a lot longer on the Polene than it is on the Neverfull. Again, I will get into a ton more details when I do that comparison video, but just kind of wanted to point that out on this one really quick. Now, let me share with you how she looks when I cinch out those sides. In a sense, it even helps with the security of the bag, because as you can see, it becomes a lot more slim. This bag does not have a zipper. It does have a clasp closure here in the center, which it closes like this. And once you have it closed, I mean, it's pretty slimmed out. Like, I feel like you'll be totally fine to walk around. But I do like the fact that you do have the clasp at the end in order to give you a little bit more of that security. So here it is like that, and then I can go ahead and carry it once more on the crook of my arm. Super comfortable, obsessed with the look. And then I can go ahead and throw it over my shoulder if I wanted to go for that tote route. I do think that having the sides cinched out gives it more of that like full tote look rather than when they are cinched in. But I think that that also depends on you and your body frame. Like, I want a tote to look like a tote. Therefore, I feel like when it looks bigger, then it gives me that tote look. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, just kind of wanted to share with you guys the different ways that you can go ahead and kind of wear her and style her. So let's get into what fits inside of this bag. And I'm just going to share with you what I currently have. And then I will share with you how a laptop fits in here. So I have been using her, as I said. She does have all of my junk in there. Let's get started with my wallet, and I am carrying my Hermes Kelly Pocket wallet in there. Next up, I have my sunnies, and these are from, are they from Key? Yes, these are from Key, just because I use the Key sunglasses pouch because they're so thin and so comfortable. But sometimes I have different sunglasses in here. They can either be from Amazon or they can be from Key. Those are basically my go-tos. And these are just some very simple kind of style. Hopefully my lights are not blinding you. I think they still have these available. However, they are from the men's section. So I'll go ahead and link them down below if they are. They are also polarized. And what I love about Key is the price point. A very inexpensive, under $100. Packet of wipes. No surprise there. Then I have a little pouch to add a couple of more kind of business cards and things like that that I carry. I also have a few hair ties in here. And then I have my little handbag hook. The other day I left it behind and I was so upset, but I try to not go anywhere without these because they're just so convenient in case that you don't want to place your bag on the floor for whatever reason. You normally shouldn't, but there are times when I honestly do, just because I don't have any other space to put my bag. But those little hooks really help out. Then I have a receipt. I went to return a pair of shoes, which I got 2 pairs because I'm like in between sizes in that particular style. So I ended up keeping the one that fit me and returned the other one. I am carrying my mini pochette, which is my junk drawer. I have panty liners, I have a mirror, I have a cuticle clipper, pill box, a tiny little pen, you know, all those crap that we carry as women in our handbags. And then last but not least, I do have the pouch that it does come with. So this pouch is hooked to a D-ring. Let me show you. So it is hooked to a D-ring right here. However, you can easily remove it and carry it as a little wristlet or just leave it behind if you wanted to. And I will share the difference in size to the mini pochette, but it carries so many things in here. So in here, I have hand sanitizer. I have a hand cream. I blanked. I have a cuticle balm, which I love using just because a cuticle oil I use when I'm at home, but when I'm out and about, I feel like it can get messy. So the cuticle balm is a go-to for me. And then I have 1, 2, 3 lip products. So this is the Dior Lip Glow Oil. I love that one for like the shine that it gives my lips. It's not the most moisturizing, but it really gives your lips like a really juicy, shiny kind of look, which I like to go for from time to time. Then I have my Summer Fridays, which I do like this one. It is pretty moisturizing. And then I honestly just have this one because I moved it from one bag to the other. This is the Hermes Lip Enhancer. Not my favorite. It does leave a pretty sheen, pinky look on my lip. But I have noticed that when it kind of like dries off, it's not moisturizing at all. So just my quick little review on that one. And then I have some mints, which I got the other day when I went to do a facial. They just called my attention and I was like, oh, let me just grab a couple of mints and throw them inside of my bag. So that is it for the little pouch. And then just for comparison purposes, here it is next to the mini pochette. So she's definitely longer. It is thinner when it's empty, but you can fill her up really, you know, well with all of your pieces, as you can see here, and she holds them really well. Now in this one, I would probably move around the pieces just so that it wouldn't crease that way. Let me put that one there better. There, that's a lot better. And then she would just fit like this. I mean, this little pouch is great because you can really use it in so many different ways. And the fact that you can detach it from the bag in order to also carry it as a little wristlet, I really like that as well. I like that they just didn't like put it in there and make it a non-detachable pouch. So that's that. So let's bring that out really quick and then let me just show you the interior of the handbag. So as you can see, you pretty much just have one flat sort of space in the bottom, but based on like how big the handbag is, like, you know, it cinches out, it gives you so much room up here, but in reality, this is pretty much the size of the bag, you know, like that bottom part right there. That's why I feel like it's also kind of tricky to play with when you are carrying certain things. Let me bring my laptop in order to share with you guys how it is that it fits and doesn't fit in here. Okay, so here's my MacBook Pro Max. I have no idea what this is. Anyways, it's a 13-inch laptop, and first of all, it's extremely heavy, so I would definitely most likely not carry it as a top handle, but you totally can. This is the width of the laptop. Watch me drop the laptop. Like, it's not, oh, how can I do this comparison? Let me see here. Can you see it in the, so let me see. This is the bottom of the bag, and then you have the laptop. So it's not going to lay flat on the bottom of the bag. It is going to take up room of you cinching out the bag in order to fit in the laptop. And to be honest with you, if it's something that you're considering for a daily use, I probably wouldn't recommend it, just because the laptop is pinching right here. And I feel like over time, that's going to cause a lot of bad wear on the bag. So I wouldn't choose this size. Again, if you needed to carry a laptop, I would definitely go towards the regular size, just because I do feel like it's gonna fit in there a lot more comfortable, and it's not gonna cause any negative wear to the bag itself. So I moved you guys back really quick just because I wanted to share with you the only con that I can pinpoint from this handbag. And it's not a con for me. I totally don't mind it, but I can see how it can be a little bit annoying for some of you. And that's just basically like, if I wanted to go ahead and grab the bag with one hand and throw it over my shoulder, this, since it is brand new, this leather is still pretty stiff. I'm sure as time goes by, that leather is gonna soften up, and these two top handles are just gonna easily fall inside of the bag. So let's say that I'm carrying it, you know, whatever, as a top handle, and you can see already how the longer straps already kind of just fall over. But I wanted to go ahead and carry it really quick over my shoulder and not grab it with one hand and throw it over my shoulder. Like that way, it goes on your shoulder very easily and very, very simple. I'm more going towards the route of, you have something on your other hand and you just want to throw this one over. Look, it gets caught right there. So your shoulder, so you kind of have to like shake it, you know, do a little shimmy dance in order to get it on your shoulder. So I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to point it out because I was actually talking to one of you, and as I was sharing with you more or less how it is that it fit on your shoulder and how you do have a lot of room to play with, thankfully, so you can even use this with a coat. It does kind of have that quick little hiccup if you do try to put it on just with one hand. So I think that I kind of touched up on everything and kind of my thoughts in regards to this piece. I have really been enjoying her. I feel like she is a piece that you can wear year round, and I particularly got this one for an upcoming trip that we have. I did share that in a vlog that I did, and I just kind of wanted to have a piece that I can go ahead and use during the day, but I can easily transition into nighttime if I wanted to. And the fact that I can make this into a sort of smaller type of handbag, it checked off those two boxes for me perfectly. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you have any other questions or any other doubts or anything that I can clear up for you in regards to the seam in the mini size. As always, I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to watch today, and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye everyone.